one with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a crunch nival with the baddest bucket.
The crunch and get one piece of chicken, one regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch nival at KFC is so sweet.
Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, carnival, when you bite it. Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a crunch nival with the baddest bucket.
The crunch
Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a crunch nival with the baddest bucket.
The crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch nival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a crunch nival with the baddest bucket.
The crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch nival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a crunch nival with the baddest bucket.
The crunch.
One would have thought that with Marchin Patriots on top at the moment that the home fans would have come out in more numbers. Down to short third man, there is no run. Again, wide outside the off stump there from Sanka. Getting the ball to move away from the right-handed Kamil Puran, but he needs to probably come closer to him just to control that. More than likely Clarke Road will open with spin from the southern end, and more than likely it'll be Akil Molon. Whipped away and dropped down there by Jesse Bhutan. They go back for 2. It was a difficult chance, and Bhutan taking it. '19 fast bowler. This time he's playing it down to third man, and that's 4. Playing at it. Now they started with 2 slip. A second slip might have been able to. Time slashed away for 6 over cover, and this is the danger of this man. The over comes to an end. 16 runs in the over. That would not help Clarke Road's cause. It was short. He dug it in, and there he was climbing into it and over cover for 6. You can see the man Ricky Jaipal celebrated his birthday yesterday. He's probably explaining something to his good friend Hazard. Coach Vinod Maharaj is there as well. I think they'll be pretty pleased with what happened yesterday. So Camille Purana scored 13 in the first over. It's going to be Mark Dial. Skipper Dial is going to take matters into his own hands here. Dial has been good with the ball this season, and we know that what he can do, can spin the ball both ways. It's Dial. She's still. Here's Dial, he's in again, and this time he's back forcing. Down to cover, there is no run. So the experience here of Dial against the experience of Evan Lewis. Lewis drives nicely, it passes the big man Sween, and he runs away to extra cover for 4. Beautiful stride forward, look at this. And a push. Elegantly stroked down the ground for 4. $20 without loss at the moment. Dial. So he's back and ooh, Lewis was in trouble there. Dial nearly castled him. Inside edge. We'll have a look at that again. $21 without loss. Delivery goes by.
It's a crunch divan with the baddest bucket.
The crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch divan at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch divan at KFC is so special to all.
What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival when you bite it. Flavor, filter, like rocket. It's a crunch divan with the baddest bucket.
The crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with.
So immediately for driving, you have to be driving with something from Bess Motors. Sweden would not want to give Lewis anything to drive. Here he is. It's back of a length. He's off the back foot, punching it square for 4. A beautiful shot through the offside. So short, just got back and punched it through the gap and into the boundary for 4. Score is 25 now. He's again short again, and Lewis repeats the shot. That's 4 more. Beautiful shot through the gap. Ran not happy at first slip. .29 with a loss. This is the 3rd over. I thank KFC for believing in Clarke Roads cricket. You can see the big KFC on the chest there of the big man, Dexter Sween. Let's see how he responds. Successive boundaries. This time he's short. He's hooking away from Mullen. It's going to backspin and into the boundary for 4. 33 now without loss. Well, Clarke Road really up against it here. The current run rate is 11. Here he is now. Sweeney's in, and this is pushed away on the offside. As he pushed it, he set off for the run. And it's the end of the over. At the end of it, at the end, 13 runs coming in at over 34 without loss.
Super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a Crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a Crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99.
So Dial to continue. Here he is. He's in, and Lewis is back. Punching. Deep cover is go with Bisbat, and there is no run. Just the 5 runs in Dial's first over. Both. Here he is. He's tossing it up, inviting him to drive. Too straight. Gives away the single. You won't mind that. Single. The required rate is 2.72. I think these two realize that Dial is bowling very well, and it's just about seeing him out. There's no need to do anything silly. Nicely forward. Another excellent over there from Dial. These two overs costing just 7 runs. After 4, it's 36 without loss.
And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the Crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a Crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the Crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a Crunch Nival with the baddest.
It's going to be Akil Mullen, who's going to come in now from the northern end. So the quicker bowlers have been a bit expensive. Evan Lewis is on 21 here at the moment. He's taking strike. Played back to Mullen. Now, Lewis is in prime form. Having scored 231 on the weekend in the Premiership. Worked away on the onside. So good start here from Mullen. Too short. That's gone. That's out of here. The Duckman will now. So there's an open space right next to the fence, but Duckman is climbing over the fence. Can't understand that. So no one has gone after that ball. They'll just bring another. It must be a very expensive place to be playing cricket. Duckman seems to have, he's back. But he was trying to climb the fence and then he decided to walk around. There's a big open spot. Playing it on the onside. That's 1. 43 without loss at the moment. So Mullen, first 2 deliveries were 2 very good deliveries, and then the third went for 6. Sammy's driving straight to cover. Calawan is there. So, straight back. Sammy is able to stop it. End of the over, good over. And the end of it, 7 coming in, that over 43 without loss.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a Crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a Crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces.
Without him, and that's Adrian Ali. Good afternoon, Adrian. How things?
Afternoon, Vinod. Afternoon to all the viewers. Nice to be here this evening in this quarterfinal matchup here at the Marchin Recreation Ground in Charleville.
You must be very happy with the way things are progressing in this quarterfinal.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, yesterday I wasn't able to be here, but you know, when I glimpse at the score.
Well, there's a cotton bowl opportunity, and Dial strikes. So
Camel has to go there. Bit unfortunate. That should have been in the river. But that's how it goes. Good catch there. Good return catch by Dial.
yep. So the first wicket falling, but still Marchin Patriots are well ahead here at this point in time. They're 44 for 1. Yesterday, though, and Clarke will be hoping for this. Yesterday at one point they were 73 for 1.
Yeah, so that's the point I was going to make. You know, when I glimpsed the score yesterday, looking at it on YouTube, I saw 86 for 2. So I was thinking, you know, anything, if we could restrict them for anything on that 180, you know, that would have been nice. You know, when I look back at the score and I was like 106 all out, so I had to keep refreshing to make sure. But, you know, that's just the nature of the game, and that's just how it goes some days. You know, some days is your day, some day it isn't.
Yeah, that's how it goes. But you know, yesterday I know that you had to leave the ground early to attend an all-important meeting. But yesterday the community came out.
Yeah,
every vantage area.
Yeah, most definitely. You know,
I'm sure you're very happy about that.
yeah. When I looked at it, I saw you were referring to the number of persons who were basically finding any spot that they could have, you know, found at the ground to sit and have a look at the game. So, you know, players like Puran, you know, that's what they bring to the cricket. The persons, they would have taken up that opportunity to come out and see him, you know, make runs. But thankfully, you know, Rival Ramlogan had other plans.
Yeah, it was an excellent delivery. Just nipped away and
most
took his
definitely.
edge. And that is so great for the young man.
Yeah.
You know, that'll give him a lot of confidence as the domestic season continues here. It's
Yeah.
Dial of this club. I know you're very close friends with him.
Yeah.
You take him
for
everywhere
sure.
you go.
Nah, for sure. Castro has been a good servant, as you said. You know, when we were building the team back then in 2020, he was one of the guys earmarked, and you know, since then he has been with us and definitely served us well over the last few years.
It's been a good over here from Dial.
Yeah,
Could he lead a revival? We wait and see.
I see on the northern end today, it's a keeping a bit lower than usual. Yesterday I saw the southern end kept a bit lower, I thought, as well.
Short from Dial, looking to get deep in his crease to whip it on the onside. Let's wait on the umpire. It's a bit of a task, but he raises that leg in the air
By
and signals a leg by. So brings the over to an end, is it? No, still one delivery to go.
So yeah, Dial All from the southern end here at the Marchin Recreation Ground in Charlieville into Evan Lewis. Evan comes forward. Dot ball that brings us to the end of the 6th over, 45 for the loss of 1 at the end of the power play.
Chicken for only $99, and for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC.
Ooh.
What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are you
me.
doing? Do what you want with the Crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival.
Them dead.
Clarke Mullen is going to continue. I think he generally has some scores for us from the Victoria game. 600?
No, not 600. Yeah, just to update the viewers, you know, the quarterfinal between Victoria and Police. Victoria currently 30 for 2 at the end of 3 overs, chasing a mammoth 321 for victory. Police having scored 320 for 8 yesterday. That game being played at Barrackpore.
Is it that the winners here will play the winner of that game?
Yeah, the winner of this game is carded to play the winner of that game in the semi-final, and the winner of the Queen's Park versus Comets game is carded to play the winner of Powergen versus Carljack. Carljack yesterday dismissed for, well, not dismissed, but 134 for 9 after their 28.1 overs, and Powergen currently 25 for 1 after 2.4, and the next quarter-final, Queen's Park, they are currently 29 for 1 after 4. Chasing 124 for victory as Castro hits it out along off for a single. DL does the fielding.
Yeah, score goes on out to 46. Now, your thoughts on the midweek tournament coming back?
No, I think it's a really good initiative. More cricket is always good.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to commend, you know, the president and the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board executive for this initiative. And as we saw the basically benefit of it yesterday, you know, you're getting persons to come out back to the community, and that's what it's about. You know, back then it had the Moundo, believe 25 over tournament, which was big back then. So
It was a Broadway before that, then the Moundo. Mullen, it's this time he edges this down to third man for 4. Good delivery by Mullen, but what saved Evan Lewis as the 50 comes up was the fact that he went hard at that, so it was always going to fly, and Sween not able to take the catch there.
most
at first
definitely,
slip.
you know, when Evan is going at it and he makes up his mind, he tends to go hard all the time. So passes Sween over the slip, runs away for 4, total moves on to 50. 57 more required of 140 deliveries.
It was just going hard. This time he goes downtown. That's 6. That's another 6 in the river. Well, Lewis is making a mockery of this here at the moment. Look at this.
A
Bang.
massive 6 there over the Cow Corner region.
Almost a no look. We'll have a look at that
Yeah,
again.
I think it was a no look. Well, Evan, he'll definitely like this matchup here. Left hand orthodox into him. Any day he'll prefer that matchup.
Well, he loves batting here.
Shot.
231 on the weekend.
100 before.
Wow.
Yeah, game before, and then, you know, he's not out today. Definitely, since he has taken up the captaincy, he has taken more responsibility.
So he'll want to guide his team to the semi-finals. This time he's driving through the offside. That was struck like a bullet and into the boundary for 4. Bhutan is quick, but not quick enough, and that's a boundary. I think Mullen will be happy that over has come to an end. 15 runs coming in. Latest score, 60 for 1.
60 for 1 at the end of 7.
It's just 47 again.
Yeah, 138 deliveries. What are your thoughts on the size of the ground, Vinod?
It's a bit on the smaller side. What I've noticed though, I know that, you know, I've been following the fortunes of the club. I know that you work very, very hard to, you know, develop things here. You know, all the facilities, the pavilion and everything, very nice. It's lovely to cover cricket here. But I also see that you're probably putting a sprawling pavilion on the
Yeah.
northern end there?
No, it's not a pavilion. It's an indoor facility. So that's the foundation is finished. So the next phase is commences to start very soon. We will have the start of the building being erected, columns, and then after that the roof and so on and so forth. So hopefully,
That'd be a
God
big help.
willing, yeah, by the
Yeah.
end of the year we should have the indoor functional on the northern end.
That'd
Yeah,
be excellent indeed. And, it'll help in the development of cricket here in these parts. They are in its fourth over now. Hasn't bowled badly at all, 1 for 8. And I don't know if you've seen Nicholas Puran into the attack as well with the ball. Remember, he has
He has a 5 for, right?
4.
Oh,
4 wickets against Pakistan.
Off spin, I believe, right?
Yeah. A misfield there by Sween, and they go back for 2. They are not happy. And you're defending a low total. You can't afford those things.
For sure.
Tell us a bit about Bess Motors and their sponsorship of this club.
And I mean, if it wasn't for Best Motors, we probably wouldn't have been here at this stage today. That financial support is always important for the development of any club, as a matter of fact. And we are forever grateful to them and for everything they've done for the club and for the community as well.
Castro is driving. And that's 4. He was driving as if he was driving a vehicle from Best Motors. And that's into the boundary for 4. It's now 66 for 1. Look at that. Bang.
Excellent shot there by Castro.
Nice high back lift, just taking his hands through the shot. You feel it there for Sween. Sween is having a time, isn't he?
Sweeney has a bit of Marchin in him. Back then when we used to have, these tournaments off season, Sweeney will always play with, the Marchin team. So maybe he still has a bit of Marchin in him.
Castro, easy batting here.
Yes, Best Motors has done a lot and continues to do a lot for the club and the community as well. And they are the ones who are leading this indoor as well. So we are grateful to them, forever grateful, and for the development of cricket.
I like the family setting that you try to create here at Marchin. Your player seems to be happy. You celebrate occasions. I think Ricky Jaipal's birthday was yesterday. He got
three birthdays already in March.
Wow. Your good friend Hazard has been eating a lot of cake.
Yeah, Hazard has been having a time. But we try to create that family environment. Very important to keep the guys, happy.
Very, very important indeed. And tell us a bit about Ricky Jaipal. He has been a brilliant player for this club.
Yeah, most definitely. I was telling him a bit earlier. I was saying finally he started to get wickets for the club, but I was just joking with him.
You have to be joking. Dial beats Lewis again with that delivery that comes into him, and that Dial gets it to go both ways at times. Lewis goes back for 2.
But yeah, again, really, really top spell yesterday from him. I think he knows the wicket well. He knows the areas to hit the line and length. He knows how to vary his pace, and that's critical. And especially on a small ground like this, you have to know your lengths and how to basically push and pull the ball. And I think Ricky has been doing it very well. He already has 28 wickets, I believe, in the league, and there's six wickets to follow.
The president of the club, Ian Maraj, was telling me yesterday that Ricky Jaipal walks away with all the incentives.
Yeah, that's the guy. Ricky is the bowler that picks up. Him and Castry has.
Castry is another one. He has been a good servant of this club. Yesterday he bowled very well. In a period with Dial and Puran well set.
Correct.
Ricky Jaipal might have taken 6 wickets, which was brilliant. But you can't underscore the value of Castry Singh's spell yesterday.
For sure, you can't do it. He had a spell of 6 overs, 1 for 22. And that's bowling from the southern end with a side boundary of approximately 45 meters and bowling to Nicholas Puran.
Well, talking about bowling to Puran, now Puran will be bowling.
Oh, so Puran now into the attack, yeah.
Everyone will want to have a say in that.
Yeah. So Castro will most definitely look forward to this matchup here. I've known Castro for a very long while, and any off spinner that's bowling into him, he tends to favor that. So Nicholas Puran from the northern end at the Marchin Recreation Ground in Charleville into Tishon Castro. He's opting for a point. Short third man, a sweep on the boundary, long off deep mid wicket, deep backward square. Right. Swing, short fine leg. So Puran, let's see if it's off break or leg break. Seems to be a A bit of off break into Castro. And
Well-
Castro swings it away. Could this be a wicket? Oh, and it's a drop catch there, it seems. So over the long on boundary. And that's 6 runs.
Gosh, that seems to be a preconceived shot.
Yeah.
They want to pep up Puran a bit.
Yeah, for sure. Now, as I said, he'll definitely look forward to this matchup here. So Purana again, into Castro, delivers. Castro, and he's bowled him. He's bowled him.
Well, Puran celebrates as he has taken a wicket. And that's now 2 wickets down, 75 for 2. The man has struck. He's a man with a golden arm.
His leg stumps. He's gone, and Castro has to go. I know he'll definitely be disappointed. Puran on the other end, he'll be very happy and contented with this wicket here. Bit slower this time around, and it spins. Takes his leg stump. So Puran into the wicket. Second delivery, picking up the wicket of Tishon Castro.
This Marchin Patriots team reminds me of the West Indies back in the day. I tell you, you're out one and you feel you're good. So you're able to break the partnership by getting there. And then in walks Tishon Castro. And now when you can take a breather, in comes Turton.
Yeah, so
With
another one
with
of the
James
guys. Yeah, most definitely.
looking
James
in the
is- Jones is
background.
Still there. But you know, most definitely when you do your planning, you have to look at the guys who have been, you know, doing well over the years. And Turton is one of those guys after under 19. He had a couple of good seasons with Presal, and you know we had them.
You know, to dedicate to cricket both on and off the field.
No, I think it's just about the planning around your day, and also you have to be passionate for anything that you do. And cricket has been a savior for me ever since growing up. I'm extremely passionate about it. Of course, I would have loved to move on and play, you know, more cricket in my younger days. But unfortunately, you know, the man above has, you know, he had different plans for me. But cricket, as I said, has been my savior and helped me through many difficult times.
Yep.
You know, once you're on that field there, you forget about every single thing else that's happening around you. So,
Yes, quite
yeah.
right. Cricket has done so much for so many people.
most
Driving
definitely, yeah.
down to
Turton off
long
the
one.
mark.
Yep.
So yeah, you know, it's and, you know, I will continue to dedicate my time towards the game. I have 2 kids now, 8 and 10, and they really love the game thus far. They are passionate about it. Any opportunity that they get, you know, they tend to be in the yard some way playing cricket.
Yeah,
So
I think I saw one of your sons bowling some bumpers at you. Mukesh Prasad and I were having a discussion, the former Trinidad and Tobago spinner who's attached to Clarke Road. So he
yeah, good guy.
came up with us and we were having a discussion about you. And, you know, we were speaking about just how many hats. Because I think I was on the phone with you and you said that you were in a class teaching.
Yeah.
So Mukesh realized that you're a teacher.
Yeah,
Right? You're also a counselor.
correct.
And also a significant voice in Shoguna's Borough Corporation, and a director on the sport company board, and of course here at the club,
Yeah.
an administrator, and also a player.
Yeah, most definitely, you know, grateful. Just try to give the best in whatever role that I'm in. And to give up cricket is always a tough thing, even to walk away and to not be playing as much as I would like to. That's tough, but you know, some things take precedence, and that's just how it has to go. I'm 37 now, transitioning, so I definitely like
No,
to
you don't
play
look
a bit
that.
I definitely like to play a bit longer, but you know,
I
as
don't
said-
I don't think domestic cricket here in Trinidad is ready to not have Adrian Ali involved.
As I said, as you would have seen, you know, Matthias Komal is here. He has played much more games for me this season.
Yeah.
And he's doing well. Of course, we'd like for him to do more with the bat, but this is his first season in Premiership. His glove work has been really good. So, you know, he's one of those youngsters that we are grooming for the future to take over. And same thing with Brendan Boodoo.
What I
It's
like
important
about
to invest in youths.
What I like about Marchin Patriots, you look at the club, you look at the organization, it's a short, Lewis pushes it down the ground, brings a successful over to an end there from Nicholas Puran. 10 runs came, but he got a wicket, and the latest score here is 79 for 2 after 9, and you're hearing from Adrian Ali. Adrian Ali, of course, the man, I think, you hear Marchin Patriots, you only think about Adrian Ali and the work that you would have put in with this club. I came up here, I saw the facility, would have been here before, and there's so much improvement to the facility.
This year we also relayed the surface as well. So we always had one wicket before. Now we have two, and Shekhar Manu is the guy that.
That's the man.
Yeah, that's
he's
the
the
guy.
best in the business. Yeah, I can tell you that.
So he's on board with us as well, and there are many other guys around the club who work in the background, who they have been putting in the work over a number of years, the executive in place and so on, and they deserve just as much as credit as I do. Ricky, Amar, Param, and of course our president now, Mr. Ian Maharaj. So
the thing about it, yesterday when you saw the crowd and you saw Nicholas Puran in action here in the village,
white boy.
My thoughts went straight to you, and I said, you know what? This is the fruits of the labor of Adrian Ali, bringing this level of cricket here to this village.
Back then I always had the aim that I would have played for Comets in my early days, and then moved over to Clarke for 4 seasons. But I always had the aim that I could see myself being an administrator in cricket, and I just I saw the opportunity here. Back then we were Spoilers Sports Club for many years. They were very successful as well back then at the zonal level, and also I think the best they would have placed back then at the Premiership 2 level when they played once was second. But I always, I thought there were a number of talented players in the area, but they just never had that extra push.
Yeah.
And, that executive in place and, persons in place who are willing to go that extra distance to take the club to its full potential, right? And, I saw the opportunity and, with the support of the guys around here, the villagers and stuff.
Well, Dial
Evan
strikes. Yeah, he held that one back a bit.
Yeah, a bit
Evan
slower.
was groping forward, and that's another wicket. Is it?
A
Too
good
little,
catch
too
too.
late.
I mean, no, if you look at in comparison to yesterday, his score is 80 for 3 now. Clarke, they were 80 for 2 yesterday.
Well, taken by Nicholas Puran. You
So
can't
good
keep him
catch
out
instead.
of the action.
Yeah, well bolted Dial as well. A bit slow as you can see. Evan, he'll be disappointed, going for 47 of 32 deliveries. He'll be disappointed, not being able to reach to his half century and to take his team over the line. So, but 27 more required of 122 deliveries, 7 wickets in hand.
Well, another young player that I know that you have invested in is going out there. He's a man from the village as well, and that's Rajiv Ramnath.
Yeah, most definitely. I was a bit earlier. I was going to raise the point about Rajiv, and then he just got sidetracked a bit. I think when he was calling out the order, but yeah, definitely one of those for the future, not only for the club, but I strongly feel for the country as well. His entire career is in front of him, and it's up to him. I've seen him growing from a youngster when we played in the zonal level and Premier 2. He was like 15, 16 around there, and then I've seen him growing from that, and then he had to move on to the Trinidad and Tobago under 19 team when they introduced them to play in the Premiership against us. So that's the only year he left, I believe, for 1 or 2 years. Had to play with the Premier.
He was actually the captain at
he
one
was the
point.
Captain, exactly.
Yeah.
And did well, scored, I believe, that year 200 or 300 at the National Cricket Centre. Dominated there at the level, Premier 2 level. And then we asked him to stay on with us when he moved on from under 19. And we are just happy to have him here with us. He's definitely one, as I say, earmark for the future. Possibly a future captain if he wants that, because he lives 2 streets away. And
I've
he's
been
with us
to
since
his
he's
home.
14 years. So
It's
all up to him now. But I've seen him grown over the years. And he's definitely now an extremely aggressive player.
Yeah, he is. I've seen this season he has been in some form, and I rate him very highly as a fielder.
Yeah, really, really, really tough fielder. And he can bowl as well. The thing is, I keep telling him as well, is every time he gets the opportunity to practice that he should keep bowling more and more. Because, he bowled at youth level. There's no reason to stop bowling.
I think he bowled some leg spin at times.
Yeah,
I would have
and
seen him in
off-spin
youth
as well.
cricket.
Correct, yeah. But he has 100 in the first 100 in the 30 over tournament.
Yeah, I saw that.
Reintroduced against Arangwes right here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
so here's the alt to Turton.
Single down to long on. Sergio does the fielding. One more added on to the total.
So it's Mark Dial from one end and his uncle Nicholas Puran from the next end. Let's see what you can't take that ball away from
81 for the
Puran.
loss of 3 at the end of 10 overs. As Nicholas Puran to continue. Is it Puran? I think Puran is coming off now.
Yeah. Well, he collected the ball.
Yeah. Looks like the youngster, right? COVID,
Yes, it's going to be COVID.
Bispat,
Yeah.
Left unorthodox.
COVID. Bispat, and his number is 19.
It's a good move though, because you saw what Ricky Jaipal did from that end yesterday, and with 2 right-handers in now, now is the proper time to introduce the youngster here. So I saw him play one game before, I believe last week, when I glimpsed the game against Club Sando. And looks a good left-hand orthodox player.
Yeah, he's
I
going to
don't know
put
much
it.
about him, but looks a good player.
He's going to put it on a spot.
Right, and that's what you want, especially on a wicket like this here. If you can hit the good area, you will definitely reap the benefit. Especially if you can, from that same length, if you can spin one and get one to skid on from the same length.
Let's see how he goes. This is a big move to have him in here. And this time he's driving.
Long off for a single. Dial does the fielding.
Well, just 24 required for victory. Your president seems very worried.
No, he's not worried. No, he's good. He's not worried. But maybe a little nervous. His team is playing. You know how it goes.
Is it to the semi-finals?
Yeah.
How nice it will be for Marchin Patriots to win the midweek after a reintroduction after so many years to this format.
Nice
He struck on the pad.
Maybe pitching outside leg. Yeah, that will definitely be a nice feeling. Of course, the other clubs will be thinking the same. Powergen has been playing some good cricket. Queen's Park has been playing some top
Speaking
cricket
about
as well.
that, the match of the Premiership is coming up this weekend, right here.
Yeah.
Powergen. This is pulled away.
Over the mid-wicket region for 6 runs.
Yeah, that has gone into someone's yard.
Yeah.
Ramnath continues his aggressive batting this season. Look at that. Out of the ground. Yeah, that's a big clash. Number 1 versus number 2.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'm sure you're looking forward to reverse that by the end of that game this weekend.
Yeah, that would be nice. But we definitely look forward to that matchup against Powergen. They've been playing good cricket, just like us, and I think it's a big game.
It
to
is.
define how the league goes. Queen's Park on the other hand, they still have 1 game in
In
hand
hand,
because of the bye. So a lot to play for. Still 3 games to go in the season, in the 2-day tournament, and title is up for grabs. It's for the past 2 years we've placed second. Our aim is still on that.
That further step.
That first place, but a lot of cricket to go still. Bispat now into 3rd turn. Good delivery, dot ball. Sergio does the fielding.
Well, Bispat is going to slow that ball down, which will make it difficult to hit. But if he's dropping short, like Ramnath dealt with him, he's going to put him away. Yeah, he is.
Anytime he pulls down, the boundary shot.
Oh, Puran! It would have been a brilliant catch.
Would have been a top catch, but the field was set for it. He was tempted by Bispat.
Yep.
3rd turn looking to go over
Let's have
cover.
a look at it here.
Yeah.
Look at that. Stuck his hands out. Oh, it would have been a magnificent catch.
Maybe 5 years ago. Reflexes, No, but good attempt there by Puran in short cover region.
He's giving Tilton some advice. Probably telling him you need to get us under it a little more.
Yeah.
But it's difficult to get under the ball when COVID Bispat is bowling. It's all part of the game. Sure, they're discussing the doubles that has been.
Nice words, maybe some nice words for him.
The doubles that the lady's selling across the road.
I hope
Puran.
you had the doubles.
I had it. I actually had it.
It's
it's
one
the
of
best.
It's one of the best.
It's the best I've had.
I don't want to just say,
I will say it's the best I've had.
No, but most definitely. It's good. It's good. Really
So I wonder if Puran is asking Tilton if he can get a discount for him at Best Motors. With that discussion. You never know what these guys talk
Yeah,
about
you just
there.
never know, you never know. You never know.
Akil Molan at the start of a
Molan
new
now.
over.
From the southern end. Being reintroduced.
No sign of the leg spinner Kerwin Sergio just yet.
Mullen having bowled 2 overs to 22. No wicket.
Surprised that Mullen has been brought back in here. I know that you have 2 right-handers, and this thing about matchup, sometimes if you're good, you'll get wickets left or right. Here is Mullen. Not a bad line, because just taking his hands away from him.
You know, maybe Puran was telling him, you know, it's the start of the innings. You know, you're in a good position. Required run rate is very low.
Oh, that's well played.
Single again, Sukdev Singh does the fielding.
I'm not looking in total control there.
So 92 for the loss of 3. 15 required of 111. Mullen into 2
Ooh, he goes back to one that keeps a bit low.
Even I'm a bit surprised with how many balls I've been keeping low. We
Well,
saw a few over the weekend. But I know a lot of preparation went into it. So definitely need to have a chat with Mr. Manu.
Yes, a good guy, Sheikh
Good
Manu.
good guy. But it's a pretty new surface, you know.
Yeah,
it's
you would
only-
expect that.
It's only a few months old, you know. So Mullen now into Turton again. Turton trying to go down the ground for a single, can only manage to get it out to Cleavon. Dot ball. That's the end of the over. So at the end of 12 overs, 92 for the loss of 3. Marchin Patriots.
Now look at your guy.
Yeah, that's the guy, the one and only
Yeah.
Duckman.
His hair has grown significantly from yesterday.
That's the guy.
He climbs all over the place.
Duckman started supporting us, you know. Maybe I've maybe known him for the past 15 years, 15, 16 years. But from the wind ball circuit.
Right.
So, you know, I met him. I used to go and play with a team called Stable Boys. Pelton, that is back then. And, you know, I was introduced to Duckman.
Was he a player?
No. He was same thing. He was a supporter. He was always the Duckman. And since then, he has been following us. Anyway, his name is Adrian as well. Yeah, I know you probably didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Good to see him in good spirits, and good to see that he's back to full fitness. He got a terrible fall at the CPL. That went viral.
That's really viral. But yeah, Duckman.
Well, yeah, he's a tremendous.
He's a character.
We were speaking about it yesterday. If ever there was a man, a supporter who's a 12th man, and you know they say some teams play with 12.
12, yeah.
Marchin Patriots
Definitely.
have that with him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He follows us anywhere we go. He will, you know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he doesn't have a phone, right?
What?
Yeah, he doesn't have a phone. So he doesn't have social media.
Right.
Oh, another opportunity again. He doesn't have social media, right? He doesn't have a landline.
So, but how you get in contact with him?
He knows my number by heart. So
Right.
he will find a way to call. Whoever he finds, if he's traveling a taxi, well, somehow.
He will borrow a
he'll
call. I know a guy who recently was renting a phone from another fella for a couple of days a week. Well fielded there by COVID Bispas.
So Puran, you know, continues to have some nice words for Turton. This part now into Turton. This time, Turton goes down to the long off region. Dial comes across, does the fielding.
And Turtle like he wants to hit the ball in his direction.
For sure. He definitely liked the matchup. He wouldn't say back much to him. He maybe smile. He definitely liked he's one of those players who like when you speak to him. Just
Yeah, there are
smile.
some players, once you speak to them,
Yeah.
that's the worst thing you can do.
This pattern to Ramnath. Short mid wicket for a single. Score moves on to 95. But yeah, even if we have to go to Kunjal village, Lockman will be here first at the ground waiting on the maxi.
Wow.
Even if we have to go to Power Gen, he'll be going.
I can imagine the level of entertainment in that maxi when he's there.
Yeah, as I
You know,
said,
yesterday he
yeah,
met the Clarke Road players after, and he mentioned to them that there's no value in them coming back today.
Oh, yes.
So it's going to be Akil Molan to continue.
So 95 for the loss of 3. Some 12 more required. Molan into Ramnat. Ramnat comes forward to the point region. No run. See Anderson Mahes behind the stump today.
Yeah.
The utility player.
He has been carrying an injury, so he hasn't done much bowling this season.
He's one of those, I think he needs to do more bowling. You know, after coming out of under 19, I thought his bowling sort of fell away. Excellent fielder as well.
Oh, this one peels off the edge. Dial gives chase, and Ramnath is so quick between the sticks.
Two of the quicker guys, Turton and Ramnath. So 2 rounds down to the third man region. Score moves on to 97 for the loss of 3. Mullen into Ramnath. Ramnath comes forward, no run.
Ramnath comes from a cricketing family. His sister plays for the West Indies. I remember when Ramnath was the captain of the Trinidad and Tobago on the 15 team way back, and I was in Jamaica.
Down to the long on region. A single. Sergio does the feeling into Mullen.
His sister Samara was just a little kid at the point in time, and she and our producer here, they were playing in the streets at Melbourne Cricket Ground in Jamaica with the locals while Trinidad and Tobago were playing.
Under 15. Samara has definitely come a long way.
Gets this one to bite.
We are really proud of her in this community as well.
Definitely, you know, this community has produced so many people who you can be proud of. The Ramnath family, the Ali family as well.
Of course, the parents, you know, they are the ones who are highly responsible as well. They
Yeah,
put in a lot
definitely.
of
They're
the work
always
in the
there.
background.
Always there
So they
with
must be
them.
commended, and you know, we look forward to Samara going on further, you know, to the senior Windies women team. She's already playing CPL and she's been doing well, you know, as well.
Every time she bowls.
Yeah.
So there's a change in the field here. They're strengthening the offside. They've put 2 slips because they have to get wickets.
Correct.
You can't defend this by bowling economically. You have to attack. I thought that Clarke might have made an error in not opening with spin from both ends. I thought the fast bowlers didn't do well at all on this track. And it's the end of the over. At the end of it, what? We've had 14 gone, 99 for the loss of 3. We take a short break.
Thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch dival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch dival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Dival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch dival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch dival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Dival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch dival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a Crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC, Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a Crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all.
Yeah, after now. With Bess to continue. He is now to Turton. He's back. I saw Turton whilst we were covering the minor league in America at a foul venue in Albany. And he did play very well.
Yeah, you know, Turton had a really good season out there in the minor league. And I told them, I said, you know, there's a lot of opportunity in America now as compared to, you know, back then
Back in
when
the
we
day,
started,
yeah.
2012.
You were one of the guys
yeah,
who-
US
yeah.
Open.
Fortunate enough.
Yeah. But now cricket has grown so much in America and will
Yeah.
continue to grow that.
Now, what has happened in one of the leagues in America, they are now only playing youth cricket, which means there's also opportunities for young players to go across, to play across there. So, CCUSA now, the only senior tournament that CCUSA has now is the US Open.
Yeah.
And this is pushed away, as you can see there. All their tournaments, the national championships, the Tampa Open, the Chicago Open, all will now be youth cricket. Lovely use of the feet there by Ramnath.
Because I'm told the Houston Open is coming up. I had a chat with Taylor recently. He said it's only for locals now. You know, back then they would have allowed a number of, you know, foreign players to come in and play. Now it's only for locals.
Well, the thing about it is, locals, you could bring in a foreign player, but there is a cost that you have to pay to USA Cricket. That is something that they introduced only about a year and a half ago. So I think that is what most of the guys there are trying to get away from.
Right.
But there are leagues where foreigners come in and play. There's a lot of Masters cricket that has taken off.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, there's over 40 World Cup coming up. Just played away there by
Over 14, how many years? Hopefully 3.
So is the end of the over? Another good over there from COVID Bispat.
101 for the loss of 3 at the end of 15. 6 more required.
6 rounds, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's over 40 World Cup coming up in Guyana, and then there's an over 50 coming up in Canada.
Nice.
So there was recently an over 70 test match.
Over 70.
Test match. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, what the passion is always there.
In 3 years' time, we may see you in the over 40 World Cup.
You never know.
No, definitely. Sometimes you look at the standard of play, and it's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
over
pretty
40.
good.
Yeah. 40 is not that old, you know. If you keep
No.
yourself fit and
It's
you
not.
know,
It's not.
eat properly,
Yeah. Molon to continue.
especially if you continue playing as well.
Yeah, you have to keep yourself active,
you
you
have to
know.
stay active.
Yeah.
So into the short mid-wicket region there for a single. Score moves on to 101 for the loss of 3. Ramnath now 16 of 15 deliveries and Turton 8 of 19 deliveries. But Turton, you know, he's not in a rush. He's not in a hurry.
In a situation like this, with just a couple runs required, and this is definitely going to go down the way of Marchin Patriots, I would have given the ball to Shiva Sankar. I'll tell you why. Give the youngsters an opportunity to bowl in this situation. Molan has all the experience in the world, but you can't win from here.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with the ball keeping a bit lower, medium pace ball, wicket to wicket.
Yep.
And you never know what could have happened. Even Cleveland Kilawan, I would have played with Cleveland at Clarke Road.
Cleveland
back
getting
then,
an opportunity
Cleveland,
to bowl.
So it's over the top here for a maximum, and that's the end of the game here.
That's brought us to the end here. I think they're just checking with the scorer.
Verifying.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's
Is
the end
it?
of the game.
No, well, I don't think they're sure. Yes, they're shaking hands.
Yeah, that's the end of the game here at the Marchin Recreation Ground.
Congratulations to Marchin Patriots. They march into the semi-finals of the TTCB midweek tournament. Commiserations to Clarke Road. But I always thought that yesterday's score was going to be not enough for the local boys who are in tremendous form with the bat.
Yeah, most definitely. As I said, when we discussed earlier, the aim was possibly to restrict them to, 175